That's cool. Look at that. There we go. Brother Bearman, KFUI Global Radio. This is a $110,000 rubber chicken. What? $110,000 subsidized by our tax dollars. Let me explain. Okay, now, as some of these sport groups I go to, there's like a phrase where people would, somebody would read at some of these, we balked. Okay, and then balk. So, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Started with a chicken. Okay, bear with me. Okay, buying 6 houses within a few years, that's not easy to do, but this is how I make a living. I do algorithms. So if you have any questions, go on the Otero County website for the monetary numbers. So, gosh. Okay, so here we have a $110,000 chicken. It all starts with me tossing a chicken on the floor. Some of these we balk. Bok, 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 bok. Okay, I'm supposed to be a good little Catholic boy, right? Okay, now this is part of a follow-up with the New York Times. New York Times, a big newspaper out of New York City. New York City? Did a story about Junta having the highest suicide rates in the nation. Things did get better for a while, but then they got much, much, much worse. Again, go on the website to verify what I'm saying here. Okay, so basically, people are having trouble accepting my weirdness. Okay, I was always weird, but I always had a fear of like walking down the street, especially after my 4th heart attack. Again, especially after my 4th heart attack, being able to walk down the middle of the street slowly, halfway down the block and then halfway back, thinking, okay, I'm self-conscious, whatever. What are people going to think to me? Well, it got a lot worse. They'd take me to court because I'm being weird. Okay, so we have the litigation. Okay, prior to that, let me get back to the chicken here. Hold on. So, gosh. I was at a group just to be funny. Ha, ha, ha. Somebody says that some of these we balked. Balk, balk, balk. Somebody else gets mad. Okay, now, keep in mind that I'm being forced to pay for subsidized health care for these other people. Well, I pay about $14,000 a year out of pocket. Okay, so kind of weird. So I pay $14,000 a year out of pocket just for health care, okay? And my friend said I'm being forced to pay for their subsidized health care. That's for anybody that dragged me into a freaking courtroom. Doesn't matter if it's a city worker, a neighbor, or whatever. Okay, so here I am in La Junta, Colorado, trying to make sense of this. And this is what I do. I do numbers, and I take this chicken that cost our taxpayers $110,000. I get paid very well with doing algorithms for Facebook, DevPost, and other entities. And that's how I get a retirement. This is how, I worked 91 hours a week, and sometimes I still do. So without botching this up, the numbers add up with the cost of litigation in the courtroom, Otero County Courthouse, the cost of medical bills of being cornered and having my chest poked numerous times, and I end up in the hospital with a heart attack, and that's on record. And then people accuse me of ruining that person's life. Wait a minute. I was cornered. I was poked in the chest. I was in the hospital, and they're accusing me of ruining someone else's life. So, I'm going to make use of this chicken because the taxpayers are going to pay they are paying. Because what happened, I lose time off work. I end up with more health problems. And I ask for public assistance and I receive it. $110,000 right there. So meanwhile, I work on speakers. I own a speaker company, okay? Green Mountain Sound. And this is how I was able to manage to buy 6 houses. Roughly 6, yeah. Well, living on Social Security. I also refurbished grandfather clocks as well. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I probably botched this video, but... that was bad.